All right, y'all, what are we talking about today? Well, I'm sure you saw the thumbnail already. We're going to be talking about dots, but dots in a different way. I don't see too many videos about this. Red dots versus astigmatism, right? And I'll see if I can capture the dot, maybe. Where the heck is it? Maybe not. But anyway, so this is my first ever pistol red dot, and this is a Shield RMSC. This is, I think it's a 4 MOA version, right? So when I got it, I noticed, as I do with almost every other red dot, I have aim point T1, aim point T2. You know, I've got some US optics, some of the earlier ones like the SR4C, SR8C. I have dots from Primary Arms, their MD80S. I have, what are some other ones? I have one of the Vortex dots, you know, dots from just about everybody, including EOTech, which is a different type because it's holographic, right? And what do I notice? Well, I have astigmatism in both eyes. They kind of look like a splotch, right? That dot doesn't look like a nice round ball like you would think it does, or like it should, right? It looks kind of like a splotch. You know, when the doctor holds up the thing and says, "Hey, what's your first thought when it comes up when you see this?" And that's kind of what it looks like. So this was my first one, and I noticed the same thing with the pistol red dot, and it was just like, man, that's kind of disappointing. Basically, so those of us with astigmatism, you just have to kind of choose a point in the dot that you want to zero it from, and then learn that point. The problem is every single dot looks different, right? So they have a different type of splotch characteristic, so each one is different. Basically, I just gravitate towards kind of the naturally biggest piece of the splotch, and I zero to that. But then, when you hand your gun to somebody else and you say, hey, shoot it, they're shooting differently than you, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, right? So obviously you could, go try LASIK and see if that will fix your astigmatism, or you could try astigmatism glasses. I haven't done any of those yet, so I was experimenting with different things. One thing I heard, and I don't remember if I did it, but these have all been safety checked. I have a couple of firearms here, as you saw in the thumbnail. The first thing that a lot of people say is, well, get yourself a green dot, right? Safety checked. So get yourself a green dot. So that's what I did. I got a green dot. This is a Holosun SCS MOS GR, which stands for green. See if I can get the dot. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there. So, of course, the camera brings it in as a nice round dot. But what I noticed is the green dot does not help me whatsoever. And this is a 4 MOA version, and it still looks like a big old splotch. So it's just like, what the heck, man? So it was just like, well, let's try something else. So I actually have two of the SCS MOS, and they're both 4 MOA, safety checked. And both are the same. You know, on camera, they look like a nice round dot. But to my eyes, when I look through it, it doesn't look like a nice round dot. I also have a dot on my 43, safety checked. So here's the 43, and this is the first one that not this particular one, but this one is, see if I can get the dot in there. Maybe there it is. Okay. So there's the dot. Looks like a nice round dot. The difference, though, is with this one and one of them on one of my 26s, my other 26. So this one is my second 26, and it has the original RMS, which has a little wider footprint than the RMSC. Let's see if I can get the dot on there. There it is. This is an 8 MOA dot. 8 MOA red dot. So this is red, which is counterintuitive for what most people say, oh, you should get a green dot, that will help you see the dot better. This is an 8 MOA red dot, and when I look through this myself, I see a nice round dot. So the solution, at least for my astigmatism, your mileage may vary, obviously, but I would suggest you go out and try yourself some different dot sizes. See if maybe a bigger dot is going to help you out to see an actual dot. Whether that matters to you or not is, of course, a different story. But I found it interesting because I didn't do it on purpose. I was bidding on this on eBay, and I won it for a great price. And I didn't know that it was the 8 MOA version until I got it. And then I asked the seller after I got it, I'm like, why does this dot look so big? He's like, oh, it's the 8 MOA version. So 8 MOA red dot. See if I can get it in the frame there. This dot, for me, looks like a nice round dot. Very solid, nice round dot. Whereas this one is the 4 MOA. 4 MOA version from Shield as well. If I can get it in there. It does not look like a round dot. It looks like kind of like a like a splotch of sorts, right? And same thing with some of the other ones, even the green ones. Like I said, even the green ones from SCS, MOS, from HoloSun. These green dots, it might look nice and round right here on the video, but to my eyes, when I look through it, yeah, it looks kind of like a star even. These have automatic brightness, but that's a story for another day. But long story short, I know I'm kind of blabbing here, but if you have a chance, go and try some different dot sizes. Go and try yourself an 8 MOA dot to see if it looks any different to your eyes with your astigmatism, because I know it does for me. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully this helps at least one person out. If it does, I've done my duty. If you like my content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.